Better made. Came up with them thoroughbreds, swap world, that was Detroit City. Moved out to the Gold State, California, I ain't come for love with me. Focus like Adderall, when I had a ball, I shatter boards. Shack fool in the 9-2 with vocab boy like Scattergory. One kid, but I'm sunning.
What up, everybody? I'm Mark. This is MO Closet Collection. Thanks for hitting my channel up. If you want videos on the freshest and best kicks, merch, etc., be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Shout out to Lil Master for the reminder. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Adidas Yeezy 380 in the LMNTE colorway. These dropped back on December 11th, 2020 for the price of $230. These only dropped in the Asia Pacific, Africa, India, and places like that. It was a regional exclusive. The other two pairs that dropped right around the same time was the Hylite and the Hylite Glows for North America, and the Azure and the Azure Reflective that dropped in Europe. So I got the Hylite Glows and the Azure Reflectives right when they dropped. I got them for retail, and I got them pretty much right away, and I shot videos on those. And around that time, I could only find the LMNTE on like StockX, and I couldn't find it nowhere else. And I ordered a pair in reflective. That pair shipped to StockX, and it failed authentication. Sadly, because I got it for a decent price considering, because there's not many floating around out there. So time went on, I am getting a non-reflective pair for a very good price from StockX. They passed authentication, and I finally got them. Resale on these bad boys, resale is like, it's actually kind of high for these, even for like the non-reflective. There's no more pairs on StockX at all in size 13. So on Go you can find a size 13 for going for about 400 and 500 bucks. And the last sale was about 430 bucks. So people want these things, but it's not many. And the reflective pairs that they got out there, they're pretty high. The ask is pretty high. So I'm excited to have this pair to complete my collection, but I want them in reflective. So I'm still gonna keep going for a reflective pair because I like everything reflective. So the sizing on 380s to me is true to size, but I noticed they've been playing with the sizes on these. The same they can be doing with the Quantums. Cause like my last pair of Quantums, which was the, so many Yeezys been dropping, they all smashing together. But the last pair of Quantums that dropped, I got them in size 13, which is normally, my true to size. It was kind of snug. Pair before that, 13 was perfect. Pair before that, I got 13 and a half. That fit pretty good. They're just playing with the sizes. So like the Onyx, I want to say, I got the Onyx Reflectives. Those are kind of snug. But every other pair I have is a size 13. And they fit true to size. So I would say, venture to get your true to size. Worst case scenario, go a half size up. Let's unbox these bad boys. Let me grab my shank, turn safety off. Because remember, safety first. Remember when cutting open the box to always cut away. Always cut away. Because trust me, you don't want to get shanked. Discard that. Alright, let's get them out the box. Standard 380 box. Discard that. Alright, so one thing I noticed right away, it's the Adidas sticker on the side with like a bunch of like Chinese words on it. I'm guessing because it was just that part of the world exclusive. This language probably spoken more. Then the size tag says Yeezy Boost 380, size 13. Colorway is LMNTE, LMNTE, LMNTE. Let's check them out. All right, moment of truth. That yellow is fire. And there you have it. The new Adidas Yeezy 380 LMNTE. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So my first impressions of the shoe, it's very nice in hand. Let's hop into a review. So starting at the bottom on the lateral side, at the very, very bottom, you can see a bit of this outsole peeking out, and the outsole is like orange. Then moving up, it's a semi-translucent midsole, but the midsole underneath, it's like a navy blue underneath there. But the midsole itself is it's semi-translucent, like clear. Moving up past that, you have this same like Yeezy 380 Prime Knit. The 3 tiers I always talk about, the top tier, middle tier, lower tier. And the top tier on this is brown. It's just straight brown. I'm really wondering how close it is to the Azure brown, but this is just a normal standard brown. And then the mid-tier color looks like it's kind of like a mix between like a dark blue and purple with a little bit of brown in it. It's a color you don't see standardly, but you know, at the first glance it kind of look black, but it's not. Looking up close, it got some purple hues and like some blue hues and a little bit of brown in it, which is very nice to see. And then the very bottom tier is just like a different color brown. You know, it's not as textured, it's kind of flat. And then of course what what pops out at you is this big yellow stripe. So my understanding is that the LMNTE is short for illuminate, and I guess the yellow part is illuminating out of this woody brown color. Roll on to the front of the shoe, you get some of that outsole spilling up in this orange, but it looked kind of like, first glance, it looks like gum. But when we get to the bottom, you'll see how orange it really is. Then going up, you get that classic Yeezy 380, you know, prime knit pattern where it kind of come together in the middle. It's a stitch going down the middle, and it's like a mirror image on both sides. And on the foot, you get that second tier of prime knit predominant, you know, that purple, navy blue, brownish looking color. And then moving up, you have these brown laces. This brown is like a different brown from the whole shoe. It's kind of it's like a brownish green, which is pretty cool. It kind of adds some contrast to the shoe. And these laces are the infinity loop laces. Then at the top of the shoe, you have this, you know, this opening is that bottom color prime knit. Actually, it's a little bit different. So I want to say it's 4 different browns on the shoe, which is cool. Then going inside the shoe, you get that same standard like cushion that's down towards the ankle, and the insole is a yellow insole with black Adidas Yeezy branding. I'll give y'all a closer look. So it's a nice looking insole, but standard stuff, nothing fancy, but it's pretty cool to look at. And oh yeah, it comes with spare laces. Roll on to the medial side of the shoe, or the arch side as I like to call it. It's pretty much a mirror image of the lateral side, but the yellow over here is way like dulled down compared to the lateral side. And they normally do this on 380s. The lateral side normally have that vibrant like color pop, and then the medial side has the same color typically, but just dulled down. Roll on to the heel of the shoe. You get that, this is the classic 380 back. You get that bunch of that prime knit, you know, popping up. And I'm looking kind of close. I see a quality defect. The seam down the middle that wraps around from the both sides of the midsole, it's normally just flush, but the lateral side, you know, that midsole is maybe like 2 millimeters, maybe 3 millimeters higher than the medial side midsole. I've never really seen any quality defects on a 380, but this is the first one. It is what it is, not that big of a deal. You kind of see like the blue glue. It's blue glue. Wow. I always wondered what color, like the inside of the 380, because sometimes the colors are kind of different. It's the glue. It makes sense. So the same thing that keep the midsole on the shoe, that's what they color to give it the color underneath this semi-translucent midsole. So now I'm actually happy this shoe had a defect, because now I always wondered like what makes a different color. I thought the prime knit maybe was a different color down there, or the boost was a different color. It's the glue. Moving on from that, coming up you got just most of that brown, that first tier and second tier prime knit on the back. Roll on to the bottom of the shoe. It's this classic Adidas Yeezy 380 outsole. This time it's like in that orange, and then you got that full length boost popping out, and you get the boost branding right here in the middle. Now looking at this, I'm wondering if the Yeezy 380 Hylite is the same color. I have those coming, and believe you me, I'm going to compare those to these. I can't wait. So all in all, this is a very solid shoe. This shirt that I'm wearing, I feel like will just complement this shoe greatly. So I'm looking forward to rocking these. I'm upset that my reflective pair that I ordered didn't pass the quality test. I mean, I wish they were legit. I wish they were in pristine condition, so I would have had them by now, shot a video by now, been rocking them by now. And y'all who know me know I love reflective everything, so I really want that pair, but I'm not willing to pay that price. I'm just not. So for now, I'll be cool with these. I don't think I'll be seeing many people rocking these. Unfortunately, I wish it was more access to these regional exclusives, or just drop them all worldwide, give everybody a chance to take a bite at it. But I'm guessing because 380s kind of sit around, you know, very few pairs had a hype, like the Aliens, the first pair, obviously. Typically the first drop of any Yeezy has a lot of hype. And then the Onyx Reflectives has some hype. Outside of that, hasn't been really too much hype about 380s. So I understand why they're trying to change up a little bit and, you know, give people a little tease here, tease there. But for people like me who love all Yeezys, and I think 3As are the most comfortable, may not be the best looking aesthetically, but they're the most comfortable, I want access to all pairs. So if anybody work at Yeezy or Adidas, hey, just hook me up, you know. I'll at your boy, because I'm gonna make sure I wear these and get this content out to the people. So since I have the whole collection of the regional exclusive releases, you know, the Hylite glows, the Azure reflectives, and now the LMNTEs, let's do a quick side-by-side comparison. So we have the LMNTEs, the Azure reflectives, and the Hylite glows. So this was like the Africa, Asia exclusive, the Euro exclusive, America exclusive. So right off top, I was wondering about the browns between these two. The browns are not close at all. Like this brown is it's like a rust pink. It got other things going on in this shoe, which is amazing. I love this shoe actually. Over here, I feel like the yellow, nothing matches. These are all three different shoes. If I had to pick one to rock, maybe because this is my newest one to the collection, I would say LMNTEs, the Azure reflectives, then the Hylite glows. People slept on all three of these, but the Hylite glows, these are it's a fire shoe. The whole shoe glowed. I don't think people knew that. Like everything on that shoe glows except for the shoelaces, and it's actually very good looking up close. Did you guys pick up any of these three? Either the non-glow or glow version, reflective or non-reflective versions? Let me know in the comment section down below. So once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning into my channel. You know, for giving me all the love, all the feedback. I really appreciate you guys. As my little son say, don't be a stupid dumb hater. Like and subscribe. Holla.
I ain't trying to be aggressive, but I wanted on the humble. She shine like VVS's and her tongue can do a funnel. She a bad little 5+5. Girl, I want you. Ain't no sliding, no DM, but when I can slide up on you. I'm just talking out the net, mouth closed, full of liquor. The rendezvous, we celebrate big for going bigger. Some thought I lost, some recognize the cost that I paid to be, of course, nothing less than the boss. Hot boxing for the let them smell the terps and cologne. I got no handouts, giving worked off my loans. I wish it would tell me put out my strong. I'm a California taxpayer, that's on my own. Yeah, learn to hit them flips. Get it in like gymnastics and flip. Quiet, but a sharpshooter, flip. If the plan don't land, I load up another clip. Can't miss. Plan A had to work, no plan B. Slice pies with my guys, they the family. I been cooking for a minute, Gordon Ramsay. If the bitty looking bad, I might run up in them. Yeah, no plan B, nah, no plan B. Plan A got to work, no plan B.